Alright guys, this is a quick explanation of the computer components assignment that you're going to need to get done here in the next couple days. Now, all of this should be somewhat of a review considering we just went through all the different parts of a computer. Well, not all of them, but quite a bit of them. This particular assignment is going to ask you to identify 3 external components, which are components that are parts of the computer that live on the outside of the computer. So pretty much anything you can see or touch without opening up the computer. And then if we scroll down, you're going to see another sheet for 3 internal components. Now, internal components are the ones that we went through when we opened up the computer. We went through about 9 different things, so hopefully you'll be able to identify at least 3 of them. Okay, so once we start, what I would actually do, it's probably easier just to go ahead and list your 3 components, 1, 2, 3 for external, then do 1, 2, 3 for internal. That way you remember them. You don't have to do it that way, but that's how I would do it. Then once we have the screen, or once we have a component name, we need to find a picture, and I'll show you how to do that in a second, and then find a description for it. So let's just say our first one is monitor. You can take that one. That'll be your free one for you. To get a picture, there's 2 different ways I can do this to get a picture in this box. First way, I could easily open up Google Chrome or go to Google on something and do a Google image search and then copy and paste it. But the easiest way to do this and the fastest way to do this is to actually put your cursor here. So you'll see my blinky line thingy is right here. I can come up here to the Insert tab and I can go to Online Pictures. Now this tool exists in every Office program, so OneNote, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all of it. The sooner we learn how to use this, the better, because it's a really, really easy way to put in pictures. So one more time, blinky line where I want the picture, Insert tab right here, go to Online Pictures, and in this case all I have to do is type in monitor, hit enter, and it's going to give me a bunch of them. Now, some of them won't work. You'll click on it and it says, oh, this one doesn't work or something. That just means the formatting's a little bit weird. You just have to pick a different one. But otherwise, most of the time, you can usually just pick any one you want. So I'm just going to check that box and hit Insert. And you'll see it put it in right up here. Now, obviously, this is way too big. So if you click on it, when I click on a picture, you're going to see that it comes up with all these little anchor points. There's 6 or 7 or 8 of them. What you can do is take one in the corner and just click and drag, and you can resize it till it fits in there. And then you're done. Then for the description, now obviously a monitor should be fairly self-explanatory. It's a way that we can see into the computer, or we can see what the computer is doing. For some of these components, you might have forgotten, or you just don't know for sure what it is. In that case, you could easily do a Google search to figure out, what the actual definition is. Now, I don't have a problem if you take and copy and paste the actual definition. You could even just maybe, what is a monitor? Spell it right, that's going to be helpful. And you could easily just take this, highlight it, so click and drag, right click, go to copy, go back to your OneNote, put your cursor where you want it, right click, and then paste. Now obviously this kind of moved and off of my little space here. If that really bothers you, you can always come here and resize it. Now the important thing isn't necessarily that you have a definition, but you personally know what a description of these parts are. So like, what I would highly recommend is you read the online description and then maybe put it in your own words just so you know it. And don't give me like one word response like, oh, it's a TV. Okay, be a little bit more creative, put some time into this. You're going to have an assessment over these different components, so it's going to be really important that you know, or you have a description that you can go to. So, and that's all we got.